Okay, now this is a lesson from our skrecordingschool.com. You can visit there and you can join the site. We have all of our DVDs, all of our videos there, over 20 hours in Pro Tools, 20 hours in Logic, all the top drum machines, and over 73,000 samples, and a lot of refills for reasons. So check us out at skrecordingschool.com. Now next, I'm going to start working more with the vocals and the background vocals in this next session. Now here I've got the vocals. I'm going to play the vocals now with the music on. Let's go back to here.
I could never take the place of her, 'cause she's the mother of your son. But this too I'll overcome, 'cause I just wanted to be the one you need. Every time you build me up, you let me down. Don't treat me like a doormat.
Now what I have to do with the background vocals, I'm going to go back here. I'm going to sort of like widen these vocals back up here. First I'm going to make sure that I have my group on. Here's my backgrounds right there. So the group is ready to go. So I have an edit group as well. So this means I can just select one and they all open up here, which I'm going to do this right now. Get a little wider. There we go. It's my backgrounds. As you can see here, I've got this section here. I could do sometimes also is to go in here. Let's widen this out a little more, get a better view. And I will take out the breaths again. So I'll just chop this out. I'll go here and chop it so you can see here, so I can get rid of some extra noise that might appear there or not. I prefer to go with just as close as possible. You know, any breaths will be there also as well. So I just like to make sure there's no extra noise in the track. So now I'll play it back from here.
You let me down.
So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to solo the lead vocal. Then I want to solo this as a group.
You let me down. Don't treat me like a doormat. Matter of fact, the things I do for you will cease. Gave you all my time for free.
So I want to get a good balance. And what I normally do is I'll listen back to the tracks separately. I want to see how they sound. So here, as you can see, I have the group on. I'll turn the group off. And I want to hear the first vocal track and make sure I know which one's going to be the high and the end of the low, either way. So here, I'm going to play this one back first.
You let me down. Don't
That's the
treat
bass
me
in my
like a
chorus.
doormat. Matter of fact, the things I do for you will cease.
That's the high. And this, of course, will be the mid right here.
You let me down. Don't
So we have two parts. I'm going to turn off the lead vocal now. Let's hear these back together. So I want to get a good
you
balance.
let me down.
Okay. So you can see that the lower one's right here, which is BGV5. And my mid is right here. So I'm going to put my top one maybe a little bit up higher between the two.
You let me down.
And it's really strong. I might bring it down some. So I want to get a good balance too.
Matter of fact,
Let's try it again.
you let me down.
See? So you want to get a balance and hear all of them at the same time. Now, of course, you can see I have the EQ first. And each one of these, my EQ is first. I have 7-band EQ. And I've EQ'd somewhat a little different in some ways. I have no highs in this high end here. So I want to give it some more air to the overall top voice in the vocal background harmony. And in my mid-range, of course, I drop the bottom. And here, of course, in the lower harmony, right here, I took the bottom as well. So it's important, you know, sometimes to know how your effects work, including EQs, especially EQs actually, and your compression. So it's a nice compression here. Then I put them in a group. I've got the background vocal group, and it appears right here. This is my aux 3. Which I should name. Let me name that right now. I'm going to call this my BGV GRP. There you go. Save that. And now we can see here, it's being sent here. I got another EQ on top of that, getting rid of more bass as possible now. And then I've got a chorus to somewhat make it a little bit more fulfilling. So we have a little bit, you know, like a light-sized group to it. And below that, we have an ensemble. So right here, I'm going to play it again.
You let me down.
And this is the control for it right here.
Matter of fact, the things I do for you will cease. Gave you all my time for free.
So I want to make sure they bounce out with the lead vocal.
You let me down. Don't treat me like a doormat. Matter of fact, the things I do for you will cease. Gave you all my time for free. That's why, 'cause you know that.
So I got some nice reverb on it too as well, as you can hear. Reverb's going here, and we have a little mid delay here, of course. And so I'm having the background do the same. My background's doing everything except for the delay. See? We've got the vocal verb, and then we have the lead vocal effect, which is right here, which is my mid delay, medium delay, and of course my air, the stereo width plugin. Now I'll play it back with, turn the group back on here, and I'll play it back with the music.
You let me down, don't treat me like a doormat. Matter of fact, the things I do for you will cease. Give you all my time for free.
So I want to bring down those vocals a little bit because I can hear them really distinctly. I want them to be behind the singer, not in front or close to them. I want them to back her up. You know, I don't want her to get them to get the way of her. I want her to be the lead power, but I want them to support her in that right way. So I'll bring it down a little bit more, and I'll play it back with the music again.
You let me down, don't treat me like a doormat. Matter of fact, the things I do for you will cease. Give you all my time for free. That's why, 'cause you know that you never find a girl like me, someone sensitive and sweet. You chose another route, but you'll be sorry, boy.
And you can see, of course, we died, the vocal died off there, and I do that a lot. I want to have the vocal that's died, I want to make sure it dies out totally in case it didn't die out so much. I'm going to do a little bit more so it dies a little faster there when I leave the vocal this section. She may have lost a little power. I'm going to go back again. Let the lead vocals handle it. Now you'll see here I had one vote that wasn't so high, I felt, so I just muted that one out and make it die a little bit more. What I'll do is I'll replace that and I'll copy one of the other vocals and make it much stronger later on in the mix. And that's how I sort of set up my background vocals and get them right for my lead vocal in the mix.